So, are you sick of these cards right now? The current meta annoying cards. If you are much like me and you're looking for something more interesting and fun to play, well, guess what? Techno-Organic Virus, the old TOV, has just been buffed to a +1 cost when it is played now instead of +2. This is actually pretty good for the card. I know you've probably seen it more relying on things like Mobius and Black Swan, which, yes, that is true. In my previous video, I think I just had Black Swan and it seemed to work still pretty well. This video is an updated version of that deck. So here is the updated version of the deck, and I've made a couple of adjustments compared to last time. I'm running a few different cards here and there. I have decided to put in Marvel Boy. I thought, there's a bunch of 1-drops in this deck. Who better than Marvel Boy to just dish out a bunch of buffs if you don't get things like Techno-Organic Virus or Ozymandias in time. There's at least something else there going on. And we have Mobius as well. Mobius, I think, it's kind of hard to say. I think you might need Black Swan and Mobius to kind of the whole package work. Black Swan is great because you're still getting loads of rocks and loads of 1-drops that you want to throw down. But Mobius is in here primarily for the Techno-Organic Virus. I won't lie, there is still probably some work that could be done on a deck like this. Maybe something thrown in there to make Mobius feel even better. Like, I'm sure, maybe like Pixie. But if Pixie was in here, you might need some more higher end stuff. But I won't bore you too much on the deck breakdown because I did most of that in the other video. I will tell you more how this adjusted version works. So with Techno-Organic Virus, Nicholas is in here because it will get multiple procs every time to play the card. Primary reason he's in here, but also works with Black Swan. Squirrel Girl fills the lanes, which is great for Sandstorm and TOV. Martyr. Now Martyr, you do have to keep an eye on the fact that Martyr does actually have an ability, because I tended to forget. Mainly TOV takes her ability away, and a 1/5 with no ability is good. Never mind a 1/5 with the virus ability. Sandstorm is in here with the Ozymandias debris kind of Rhino rock package. Also, those cards are great at filling front lanes, which I guess is why it works so well with Sandstorm, but works great with TOV. Also helps you against Fin Fang Foom, I won't lie. That card isn't really as useful when there's a bunch of 0 power cards in the front lanes. Marvel Boy, as I mentioned, is now in here along with Mobius, and Moon Girl is kind of the cherry on top for this deck. You play her when you have TOV or a bunch of rocks, and then you have Black Swan. You just get to play all those like free TOVs and Sandstorm rocks in the last turn, and it is actually really effective. I mean, that's about it for me breaking down the deck, to be honest. I will jump in to show you guys some games. I will say though, if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks in advance, and I'll see you guys after the gameplay. Cloning vats. Ooh.
I am reborn.
That's very exciting for TOV. I just need to actually draw it. Well, that's 100% Aussie duplication. We do Aussie Debris Sandstorm. That feels like they hit their perfect targets. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. Okay. Sandstorm would have been nice just so I could get more Aussies down, but debris in itself is going to help. Interesting. Okay, then I guess we just play Elixir Sandstorm. Next turn, do we go for the free rocks? I'm also just gonna snap because I'm gonna get 3 Ozymandiases. I won't turn that down. Yeah, although that is quite intimidating. Okay, we'll do Aussie Rock. Rock. Shouldn't really matter where I place it.
You won't need this anymore.
I am Apocalypse.
Yeah, the 4-1 Ebony Blade is probably not something you're gonna want to pop. Okay. That feels pretty strong. We're giving an extra 6 power to the middle, so that's 24. They have to play Weapon H left. Go to 30... 38? Yeah, I guess they actually don't win if they did that. Ooh, close though. Morbius being 22 power is scary. But I was thinking, no, if it was Dracula. Forgot what their Apocalypse got to, but Dracula and Weapon H was getting kind of close. So this is nuts, 3 Ozymandias. It actually lets me play the game. Ah. My overlay was preventing me from playing the game for some reason. Okay. Of course it got rid of TOV. You've got to be kidding me. They just lost their space stone. Eesh. We're in for a little bit of trouble here.
Opponent snapped.
They are actually snapping. It's surprising. I'm gonna stay. That's helpful. At least now I'll be able to actually play Aussie. If I play this, it just gets rid of Mobius's ability, which I don't know how effective it's going to be. Like, yes, the Valentina card. I think this is fine. I just want to hide Aussie here from Cosmic Ghost Rider and Finn. Yeah. Because they have Gambit, I think playing Moongirl is fine. Because Gambit's probably going to kill a bunch of the rocks anyway. Alright, let's see. Oh, just hit Moongirl. Then I am more than happy with that. Don't think I need to change very much. Just a bunch of 9 power rocks, so... Look at all those chickens. Okay, they played it out. Aurora. Oh, respectable, respectable.
Victory.
And again, there we go. If my overlay really doesn't like me fist bumping people, it seems. This is a cool variant, I like this. Ooh, the name like... They have Snapdragon. I'm a little bit worried. Interesting. Oh, Bifrost is... Great minds think alike. What are those emotes? Some of the weirdest emotes I've seen. Yeah, playing cards is going to be awkward because I really don't want to clog locations. They are probably playing some kind of zoo by the looks of things. We do Marta. Marta Mobius? We just do Rock Mobius. I think I play around Finn too hard. Oh, nice, okay. They're a zombie deck. Yeah. Can't play too much just without clogging this location, and seeing as they're playing zombies, it's probably worth me playing it safe for now. POV zombies. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this is 21. Zombie Fantastic isn't going to buff it. This should get me above power. I don't think they're playing anything large here. Yeah, Hunger and then TOV. And then this Fantastic's just going to buff this. Wow. Yeah, that was close. Close, but a nice one.
Victory.
Pretty cool deck I did there. Might have to take a look at it. Oh, alright. We got the Nicholas. We need some low-cost card. I think a Squirrel Girl would be nice. You know, sometimes I just say I have that ability, right? I don't know. Don't know how I pull it off. We do Squirrel Girl, then Debris. Maybe I just do Marble Boy. I don't know if they're going to force Hala, but even if they do, I don't think it's the end of the world if I lose it. Drawing TOV would be nice. That is a bit scary. Marta. Okay. I mean, we pretty much secure the left location if they want to try and attempt to take it. And they didn't use the Herbie ability to double its power. I'm surprised. Oh, my choices here aren't great. It's going to have to be Sandstorm. And we probably sacrifice the middle location. Yeah. Wow. Now we get TOV, which isn't great. It's just giving 3 power. Pretty much use it to buff this. Likely to lose. Because if they Maverick something right. Kind of just want to play it out though, because I'm interested to see what they've got going on here. Is it Wolverine by any chance? Wow, okay. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. If I had Aussie, would I have been okay? It's, 26, 29, I would have drawn and I would have lost the tiebreaker. But 14-power brood is nuts. I do think this is a Wolverine deck, which is nice, saying that he got buffed. Probably going to see some more of that around. Okay. Right, we have Martyr there. We have a whole bunch of movement abilities. It's very good that move hasn't been in the meta for a little while. Otherwise it could be in for some move gameplay. We'll probably do Debris and then Marble Boy. Oh, I don't like Vormir. It's funny how Daredevil's seeing more play, purely because people are expecting Star-Lord on turn 5. Don't even really need to worry about Vormir. Because I can just place something here and send it across once this location gets filled. Again, I don't need to worry about that guy. I would snap if Daredevil weren't in play. Because they can see what I'm doing before they decide. And stay.
Opponent snapped.
They're actually snapping though. Huh. Is it because they're going to CGR it? Because even if they do that, I still don't think they're winning. They're just gonna get pulled middle. Oh, Star-Lord. Okay, what do they do with Star-Lord? Because they can't on Zola it, which I was concerned about. They have 3 extra energy. It's enough for them to play Finn, but even if they play Finn, they're only winning 1 location. I really don't know. Sacrifice Squirrel Girl just to get a squirrel here. And then do that, I suppose. Yeah. I'm so glad we won that. I did not win that. Ah, Martyr. I can't believe that. Oh, Martyr. I forget that card has a downside sometimes, you know? I'm so used to removing its ability. Wow. Well, we got another TOV. That's very nice to see. They might realize that I'm playing that same deck. If I'm playing Martyr, it's a little bit of an odd one. Would have snapped. But I don't have Mobius. If I got Mobius... Because I'm also a little concerned. Oh, this feels really nice actually. Yeah, I thought so.
Victory.
Oh, yeah, if I drew my other one, that would have been crazy. Okay, I'll put Martyr over there. I really need to remember Martyr can move. I was thinking, do I put Azar in this deck? Because he did just recently get buffed. Go 4-5. But I'm not sure if that just feels more like I'm doing it for the sake of it because it got buffed. Mobius. I mean, getting a second copy of Mobius doesn't really do anything for me. Also, if I don't draw TOV, it doesn't do anything for me, so we can get away with playing a single copy. Okay. Feeling very weak here. I wonder what they're going to do. Death. Okay. I realize POV here is actually just going to give them an ability. So it's going to take away the +3 and make them +1s instead. That's fine. It's like, as I'm playing against a bot anyway, that I might be able to get away with it. It's nice. It was a dead draw for me anyway, so. Yeah, that's the one outcome I was a little concerned about. Oh, Aussie. I think double Aussie probably secures me this. I could play more TOVs, but I think this is more than fine. I won't snap, just in case.
I want the throne.
That's why you don't snap. Well, I had a mini panic attack for a second, but somehow, some form of miracle, I won that one. Insane. I probably should have been on the lookout for Killmongers against deck destroyers, but well, it scared me. I feel like we can fight for Kala here. Ascani Sun though. But do we want to try and stop that? Maybe we're okay. Marble Boy here might just be wise though. They're actually going for it. I guess this is very difficult for them to beat. I mean, that's pretty good. We are winning, but the fact that they're going to get a 4 power card from Ascani and a discounted card from Iron Patriot is more than enough reason not to snap. I should also bear in mind that Martyr can move. That's something I definitely need to tell myself. Okay. In which case, we'll put a rock here. And then I guess power-wise, this is the best option. This way we stop potential... Ooh. Ah. That was crazy. Oh, they had an Aussie themselves.
Victory.
That was a wild game. Feels like the wild games are the ones where it's more rock focused than it's TOV. Sometimes I think it might actually be wise to play this turn 1. With so many 1-drops in the deck, I'd rather wait to see if I draw one. Not the most optimal one to draw, but... Oh, it's saying no. And then... Limbo. I want to be happy that this location is here. With the amount of Star-Lord in the game right now, I can't be safe in that assumption. Okay, don't know how I feel about Cosmo. But I can do some shenanigans here. I'm thinking if I Moon Girl and then Ozzy on the left. I have the turns for this. Ozzy on the left. Sandstorm. Girl. TOV, maybe. I think that's fine. I also think that's fine. My only fear is them removing this location. Okay, Sandstorm. Squirrel Girl. Maybe we just put 2 here. And then maybe I should still keep them reduced power, so next turn I can place them on top of this. Really would have been nice if I had Black Swan. Because I want to play the second Ozzy. Stardust stopped Squirrel Girl. I wondered what that was, but I think that's actually probably in my favor. The thing could destroy Ozzy here, which is kind of scary, actually. Which location are we expecting them to fight for? Left. I mean, they're going to put something left for the thing to trigger. I think this might be my best bet. Oh, they're fighting for this one. Aurora. Okay. We're actually fine. Thing can destroy either one of these, eh? Doesn't really change anything. Nice.
Victory.
That was a relief because I started to get worried as soon as I saw the thing pop up. But so much counterplay in this deck. Might be a wise one to play, honestly, if you're wanting to not worry too much about Star-Lord.